Happy New Year, Slayers! Time for the 10th installment of the CCF variant series. In this video, I will list the Hell Knight variants, with 17 different variants in total. As always, the monsters shown will be tested in the Ultraviolence difficulty, with each monster showing the name, spawn code, health, rounded difficulty, spawn rate, speed, and drops. Those that have a soundtrack will have the song name and the author displayed. The link to the official video that has the link to the mod is in the description. As always, if I miss a detail for a certain monster, just leave it in the comments section. Ready for the first noble variants? Let's begin. First, the Hell Knight. Standard Hell Knight shape with its standard skin. Most common, standard Hell Knight sounds with 500 health. Maneuverability is simply walking at a slow pace. Attacks are a bit numerous for a standard spawn. It can do a point-blank scratch attack. The ranged attacks appear to have the same projectile speed. It can throw a row of single straight round projectiles. It can also throw a 3 spread of standard firebolts. It can also do its attacks in combos, and its most powerful attack is throwing a single, large, explosive, and high-damaging shot. With a shotgun, it is not hard to kill. About half the shotgun's clip size should kill a Hell Knight, if most of every buckshot hits. You can also kill it with a single quad shotgun shot. Hell Knights are not a big of a threat in groups, so they will get the F neutral grade. It can drop the small armor and life essence, which are the rank 1 healing orbs. Next is one of the 2 second commonest variants, the Pyro Demon. It has different horns, completely black skin with fire-ignited feet and hands, also with fiery hell symbols on the front and fiery veins. It has new and deeper Hell Knight sounds and comes at 750 health. It walks at the standard slow pace. As with every Hell Knight variant, it has multiple attacks. It has the same damaging scratch attack. It can throw a spread of 3 fireballs and a single large powerful explosive fireball. Its third ranged attack is a ground-clipping, straight-moving trail of exploding fire which stops at walls, and you should avoid getting near its explosive trail. Its health is higher than the Hell Knight's, which allows it to survive 1 full quad shotgun blast, which then can be finished off with another weapon. It can be noisy in groups, but with a couple of heavy weapons you can finish them off with little difficulty. they get the E- grade. On death, they drop the rank 1 healing orbs. The other of the two second commonest variants is the opposite twin of the Pyro Demon, which is the Cryo Demon. It has a similar appearance as the Pyro Demon, but the ignited spots are ice-colored instead of fire. It has the same sounds as the Pyro Demon, as well as the same health of 750. Like its twin, it has the same movement speed. Also like its twin, its attacks are similar as well with slight differences. It has the standard damaging scratch attack. It also throws a spread of 3 projectiles. It also has the similar large explosive projectile. It also seems to have a faster moving ground attack that emits ice spikes instead of exploding fire. If you get killed by these attacks, you get frozen.
First blood.
There is not much of a different way to deal with the Cryo Demon as with its twin brother. Just a full quad shotgun blast and then finish with other weapons. When it dies, it shatters into ice shards, which prevents it from being revived. In groups, it can still barely be a threat. Its difficulty is the same as the last, which is the E- grade. Its drops are a bit different than the last. Not only can it drop rank 1 healing orbs, but also the freezer rifle. Time for ones that are less common. The Radiation Knight. It has a similar appearance as the Hell Knight, except it has 4 arms instead of 2, and has a hue of green to it. It is uncommon, has slightly deeper barren sounds, and comes at 1125 health. Just like with the last variants, it walks at a slow pace. The attacks of the Radiation Knight, however, act like true elemental-based offenses. Not including the scratch attack, it can fire a few straight shots, but also a triple spread of explosive poison gas shots, each emitting damaging gas clouds. It even does a 3-spread volley of waving projectiles that actually does poison status, which deals damage for a short amount of time. It can even do these attacks in combos. Besides having higher health than the previous ones, it is not best to be close to the Radiation Knight when it dies, as you can get hit by its emitting gas clouds. Other than that, it should take at least 2 full quad shotgun shots to kill the Radiation Knight. Do try to avoid the poison attacks. Be at a moderate distance if there's more than one while quickly attempting to kill it. All this gives the Radiation Knight the E neutral difficulty grade. It drops large rank 1 healing orbs and Demon Tech plasma packs. The Hell Duke. It looks similar to the Pyro and Cryo Demon, but is ignited green. It is uncommon, has actual Pyro Demon sounds, and has 1250 health. The movement is not something to worry about. Even the fire footsteps it makes do no damage. The attacks are what need to be more cautious of compared to the last ones. Same scratch attack, but its ranged attacks include throwing single straight fireballs, throwing a spread of 3 projectiles, and can throw 2 of these attacks in a row. It can also throw a spread of 3 large explosive projectiles. The next 2 attacks make it dangerous to be up close. It can fire a 3 spread of ground clipping trails of fire. The next attack is a rare attack. It emits a bunch of fire around it in a short radius. See if you have any heavy shotguns. At least the quad shotgun and then regular shotgun shots would do. Or use a rocket or a grenade launcher. As long as you stay at a range from the Hell Duke, you could get through multiple of them. In the end, the Hell Duke gets the E+ grade. When it dies, it can drop the large rank 1 healing orbs and Demon Tech plasma packs. The Hell Guardian. Body of a Hell Knight, but with the head of a lion, slightly orange skin holding a shield. It is a bit common, but less than the Pyro and Cryo Demon, has a few different sounds, and it comes at 1100 health. Just like with the last 6 variants, the movement is still the same. Are the attacks something to fret? Let's find out. As you know that this enemy has a shield on it, so not only is it offensive, but also defensive. Not including the scratch, it can throw a single round firebolt. It can also frequently throw a spread of 3 firebolts. The third ranged attack while it is guarding with its shield, firing straight projectiles from it. This enemy may be dangerous at close range, but from afar this enemy is nothing. Just dodge the projectiles, fire your weapons and hold fire when it puts up its shield. In a group, just use heavy weapons like a rocket launcher. Their shields cannot reflect projectiles, so don't worry. In the end, since it doesn't have the attacks that beat the Pyro and Cryo Demon, it gets the same grade as them, which is E-. The Hell Guardian can drop rank 1 healing orbs and rank 3 armor pickups. This enemy could start moving before being alerted by the player. This is the Forgotten Warrior. It is green with a squid-like Cthulhu head with sharp tentacle hands. It is uncommon, has its own sounds, and comes at 1,300 health. This time the movement is different. It walks around at a medium fast speed, whether cloaked or uncloaked. The attacks are also different and should be avoided. Obviously a close range scratch attack, but two ranged attacks. The first being a trail of swirling facing projectiles with slight homing ability. The second projectile is one to avoid, a wide volley of poison bolts that actually do poison status damage. Be careful around places where Hell Knights spawn, because like I said, Forgotten Warriors could roam around even before being alerted. With their fast movement and slight invisibility, it could be hard to see in dark places. So keep an ear out and use the quad shotgun in short range, assault shotgun in mid ranges, and the rifle in longer ranges. Quickly move to dodge the poison projectiles and do not move backwards when it throws phase bolts. Because of the health, speed, and attacks, it gets the E+ difficulty. The Forgotten Warrior can drop large rank 1 life orbs and rank 2 armor orbs. The Cyber Noble. It has the skin of the Hell Knight, but with a cybernetic right leg and a cybernetic right arm cannon. It is just as common as the Hell Guardian, has Cyber Hell Knight sounds, and comes at 1,000 health. Back to slow movement speed. The attacks include the following. Obviously a point-blank scratch attack. For the left-hand attacks, it can throw a single firebolt. It can also throw a spread of 3 firebolts. The right cybernetic arm can fire assault shotgun shots, either once or multiple in a row. It can also fire a rocket. The projectiles should be easily avoided, especially the rocket. Try not to get too close as it can fire its assault shotgun, which is a hit scan attack. It could survive a full Hexa shotgun blast, but then to be finished off with weaker weapons. It is hard to use mines and explosives on it, so just use a rocket or a grenade launcher. They can even be more dangerous in a group as they can take some punishment, so use cover especially for the assault shotgun attacks. In the end, by itself, it gets the E neutral grade. When it dies, it drops the rank 1 healing orbs and the assault shotgun. The Dark Cybernoble. It has the same shape as the original Cybernoble, except it is dark gray with green cybernetic details. It is uncommon, has the same sounds as the Cybernoble, and spawns at 1500 health. Don't think it only has slow speed. It can even shift its speed to medium during travel. The attacks are a level up from the previous Cybernoble. With its left hand, it can throw a fast, heavy projectile. The other left-hand attack is throwing a spread of 3 firebolts. With the arm cannon, its most frequent attack is firing demon tech shots until stunned or when it decides to stop. It can also fire at least a couple of dark rockets in a row, which seem to do more damage than regular rockets. When you see it charge up its last cannon attack, it fires a demon tech railgun shot. Best to always be moving sideways when fighting the Dark Cybernoble. Since the attacks and health are stronger, it is best to use heavy weapons in close range and lighter rifle weapons when far away. You could dodge the demon tech shots while firing rockets at it, as it stands still while firing. Do not stand still when you see it charge as it sparks aura. Sidestep quickly or get into cover, or you will get hit by the rail blast. It can take a bunch of ammo for a weapon if there's more than one. In the end, the Dark Cybernoble gets the D- grade. When it dies, it can drop the large rank 1 healing orbs and the demon tech rifle. Next up is... wait, didn't I just show you this guy already? No, do not get confused. This is the Empowered Dark Cybernoble. Very similar to the Dark Cybernoble, except the detailed components are red instead of green. It is also hardly noticeable but slightly brighter than the unpowered counterpart. It is a rare variant, has the same sounds as the last two, and comes at the highest non-legendary health at 2,200. How does it move differently from its unpowered counterpart? Well, its normal speed is faster than the normal speed of the previous, which is medium. Then it can shift to its faster speed. Not counting the scratch attack, while its left-hand attacks may be similar, throwing one heavy fireball or a spread of 3 firebolts, it is still dangerous to get hit by even one of them. The arm cannon attacks are also similar, but way more powerful. The Hellfire rockets are dangerous. They can not only do heavy damage, but they also have a new Hellfire splash damage after it hits. Do not let the empowered demon tech shots hit you, because you can get killed in at least a couple of hits. They also have faster projectile speed.
First blood.
The same goes for its empowered Demon Tech Railgun shot. You may be safe from it from a distance, but standing still can be a death wish. Find cover when it fires the Demon Tech shots, or if it's about to fire the railgun. Get far away from the blast radius of where the rockets may land, unless if you are behind solid cover. Hope you have a heavy weapon like the explosive minigun, or at least the Demon Tech rifle itself, because the empowered Dark Cyber Noble eats a lot of ammunition. It's extremely rare to see more than one, but it can be a pain to dodge more than one trail of empowered Demon Tech shots if they are coming from different directions. Empowered Dark Cyber Noble gets the D+ difficulty grade. Hopefully you don't kill it unrewarded, because while it may drop the large rank 1 healing orbs and the Demon Tech rifle, it can also drop the Power Sphere, which is a pickup that can power up special weapons. The Heretic Knight. It has the same shape as the Hell Guardian, except with red skin, a gold shield, and black hair. It is a rare spawn, has alternate Hell Knight sounds, and comes at 1,750 health. It moves slightly faster than the slow speed that other Hell Knight variants have. Since this one also has a shield, I will include it with the attacks. Like all others, it can do a scratch, but watch out for its ranged attacks. The projectiles move fast. It can throw a single firebolt, but it can also throw a shotgun of projectiles from its shield. Or a straight, quick volley of those projectiles. Another one of its shield attacks is firing a large projectile. Watch out when it summons a rift, because it will spawn its own minions called nightmares, which are like the first level of a nightmare. It reduces the damage it takes when it puts up its shield. Don't be close to the Heretic Knight, or the fast projectiles will get you easily. It is rare for it to summon its rift, but if you keep shooting it, that may prevent it from summoning it, even though you cannot stop the rift after it dies if it does summon it. Note how I also said the shield reduces the damage, so you can still damage and kill the Heretic Knight even with its shield up. It is rare to see more than one, but if that happens, it will be an increased chance for a rift to be summoned by one of them. In the end, it gets the D neutral grade. The Heretic Knight can drop rank 2 armor orbs and large Nemesis orbs. The Sand Spirit. It is kind of nerfed in this version. It has longer horns and spines, giving it a similar shape of the Pyro Demon, with a cloudy brown appearance. It is an uncommon spawn, has deep, barren, and new sounds, and comes at 1,500 health. It's back to slow speed. However, it has many attacks to its arsenal. Of course, it has the same melee attack. However, the ranged attacks it can throw in a volley combo, like throwing a 3 spread of regular firebolts, throwing a spread of 3 large explosive projectiles that upon impact, they emit damaging clouds. Third ranged attack is throwing a spread of 5 other heavy explosive projectiles. Some other special attacks include throwing a damaging wind cloud which can fly through the player and bounce off of walls. The other special attack is similar but more dangerous, but homing was nerfed from the original. The Wind Tornado, which emits more damaging clouds. The tornadoes only push you an inch. You may be able to survive getting hit by some of the other projectiles, but not the 5 heavy explosive projectiles. The Sand Spirit could be dangerous in very tight spots because of the wall bouncing attacks, but not as much in open areas, but make sure to dodge the heavy rocky explosive attacks. Because of this, it is not a good idea to get close to it. In groups, find cover so you don't have to deal with its heavy and cloudy attacks. In the end, it gets the D neutral grade. It can drop large rank 1 healing orbs, and its rare drops are the extra armor and the mega sphere. Now for the insane variant, the Insantiy Knight. It is a 4-armed Hell Knight with grey skin. It is a rare spawn. They have different demon sounds and spawns with 1500 health. Do not let its slow speed fool you. Its attacks are what you should worry about. Like all of them, it has a scratch attack, but the projectile attacks are dangerous and also have fast projectile speeds. It can throw volleys of straight firebolts. It can also throw these firebolts in multiple spreads. It also throws the large explosive projectiles. Watch out for the rocky-looking heavy projectiles, whether it throws singles in a straight line or a spread of them. They have smart homing ability and could immediately come back to hit you if they fly past you. They can even bounce off of walls to home in on you. Its last attack is throwing a large quad volley of large projectiles. Be behind something. Do not get too close to it or let its quad volley hit you or your health will be drained. It can survive more than 2 hexa shotgun blasts. It may even survive 3 of them. So heavy weapons should be recommended to deal with it quickly. Watch out for those special projectiles. Also, do not move slow when dodging the projectiles as they move faster than the other variant shots. It can take a long while to deal with it with weaker weapons, and even longer with more than one present. In the end, it gets the same grade as the last 2, D neutral. On death, it can drop the large rank 1 healing orbs and demon tech plasma packs. This should count as a boss variant. This is Styx. It looks like the original Pyro Demon that is black with ignited magma veins and a more fiery appearance on the hands and hooves, emitting flaming particles. It is a rare spawn, has unique sounds, and comes at 1600 health. Styx moves faster than most variants, at a medium walking speed. The attacks are even worse. Not counting melee, it can throw different attacks in combos. It can throw a volley of straight fireballs. It can rapidly throw spreads of firebolts. It can also throw a massive spread of large explosive projectiles. It can even throw rocky fireballs. has 2 ground trailing attacks, the spread of fire that soars on the ground. But the other ground-based attack is a spread of 3 explosive trails. It has other fireballs it can throw, and can throw a massive volley combo of these attacks when it does the roar. Another special attack is that it throws ground trails of fire in all directions. If you stun it with your weapons, it interrupts the combo, but you won't be able to interrupt Styx if it does the spread of fire trails. In close range, this guy can be dangerous and can drain your health real fast. As I said, this enemy should be counted as a boss variant on its own. More than one of these can be annoying, especially with its ground-trailing explosive attack going all over the place. Getting to a higher elevation won't stop the ground-based attacks. Only fully solid walls can. Use heavy weapons like the explosive minigun to take care of the Styx. It gets the D+ grade. The Styx can drop large Nemesis life orbs, small Nemesis armor orbs, demon tech plasma packs, a soul sphere, or the higher level life sphere. Time for the legendary variants. First up, the legendary Hell Knight. It is gold with a gold aura and gold light. It is a rare spawn with unique sounds and stands at 1700 health. Now for some interesting movement. Since it is a legendary spawn, it may move slow, but it can shift up to fast speed. It can also teleport. The attacks that the legendary Hell Knight can throw are very dangerous and do high damage. What to start with first? It can throw a large spread of firebolts. It can also throw volley spreads of round, bouncing projectiles. It can throw the heavy rocky shots and the large cannonball shots. One special projectile it can throw that you have to avoid is when it roars and becomes invulnerable and charges to unleash a fast, explosive, wall-bouncing, trail-damaging plasma ball that could go all over the place before wearing out. One of its most annoying attacks is throwing large amount of ground-based projectiles in all directions, which can also bounce off of walls, causing chaos around the battlefield. Another one of its ground-based attacks is a couple of dangerous, explosive projectiles that home onto its target. Get behind cover to avoid it quickly. Now for a sky-based attack. It can summon moving meteor showers. One of its special abilities is summoning Hell Knights to aid it in battle. It is a death wish to be up close to it as well as the rest. Being far away is hard enough with all those dangerous attacks. When you are far away, it prevents you from using shotguns as a way to hit it, which forces you to use accurate weapons even if they are weak, like the assault rifle. Using a weapon with homing ability might work, like the alt-fire of the Behemoth Cannon or homing rocket launcher. The railgun also works well. Immediately hold your fire and get to cover when it starts to charge up its fast-bouncing plasma shot. It could distract you from hitting it when it summons its Hell Knight minions. In the end, the legendary Hell Knight gets the B- grade. On death, it can drop the following: large rank 1 healing orbs, legendary healing orbs, legendary plasmatic cells and cell packs, the legendary rifle, legendary sphere, legendary random sphere, and one of the 3 main legendary runes. Next up is the Enraged legendary Hell Knight. It has a similar appearance of the legendary Hell Knight, but it emits red aura and red light. It is very rare, being the second most rare, has deeper legendary Hell Knight sounds, and comes at the second most Hell Knight variant health at 2400. Like the last variant, it can move fast and teleport. With this speed, it can pursue you very quickly. Most of the attacks are what the legendary Hell Knight have, except enhanced to make them more dangerous. It could even throw these attacks more frequently, even a fast melee attack which it barely uses. The spread of firebolts, heavy fireballs, and explosive cannonball projectiles. The bouncing projectiles could hit back at you, even if you are behind cover. The spread of many ground projectiles seem to go even faster and have more of them at once. The heavy homing ground projectiles are upgraded to also emit more of the small wall-bouncing ground projectiles in every direction. It even retains the moving meteor showers. The extremely fast bouncing projectile that emits a trail of rings is even more deadly. Yes, even the ring trail it emits can also damage and kill you. Keep an eye on it to do whatever it takes to avoid it and its trail. Just like the original legendary, it can summon minions. Heavy weapons and being at a long range from it is recommended. If it does get close, try to use the quad or assault shotgun as you run away, the explosive minigun in mid ranges, and the assault rifle or a railgun in long ranges. Also, use homing weapons if you have any. The safest way to get to cover is to find another room to hide in, and hoping it does not come close or get into the room. Regardless of the range, in a large open area, you can still get easily killed by it. The minions once again could distract you from it. The Enraged legendary Hell Knight gets the A- grade. When it dies, it can drop the Enraged Legendary Plasmatic Rifle, the Enraged Legendary Plasmatic Cannon, the Enraged Cells and Cell Packs, Legendary Healing Orbs, a Legendary Rune, and the Enraged Legendary Ultra Sphere. Last but not least, the Nemesis Hell Knight. The physical sprite makes it have black skin with gold ignited symbols and vein scars with white ignited hooves along with emitting black smoke and darkness around it. It is the rarest variant with unique sound effects and comes at a whopping 3,000 health. Fast movement, teleportation, all that makes a legendary and a nemesis dangerous once they get close. It appears to teleport more frequently, which can catch you off guard. Pair all of that up with its attacks. A spread of black firebolts. Volley spreads of black wall-bouncing projectiles. A spread of heavy explosive fireballs. Scattering ground-based wall-bouncing projectiles that go all over the place. And the homing ground-based heavy attack. It can summon a higher number of meteor showers than the previous two. It also has the fast-moving, bouncing projectile it throws after it charges during an invulnerable state. The projectile also has slight homing ability. The minions it can summon are not only Hell Knights, but also Pyro Demons. The deadliest attack the Nemesis Hell Knight can throw is unleashing a spread of a large number of the super fast bouncing projectiles. This attack is very deadly in an open area because there is not much to hide.
First blood.
Despite showing this without a rune equipped, it is recommended you have at least one legendary rune. specifically the gold standard. If you don't, then at least have 3 heavy weapons to take it down. Weapons like the explosive minigun, BFG 10K, or the behemoth cannon. Also have a BFG grade weapon that's good for crowd control, so you can deal with the minions that it summons. Do not face the Nemesis Hell Knight in an area without cover. Its attacks in an open area can slaughter you, especially when it throws the high number of fast bouncing projectiles. The Nemesis Hell Knight gets the A+ grade. The Nemesis Hell Knight can drop Nemesis Plasmatic Cells and Cell Packs, Nemesis Rifle, Nemesis Life Orbs, Nemesis Armor Orbs, Nemesis Armor Shards, the Nemesis Sphere, the Nemesis Armor, Legendary Random Sphere, and a Legendary Rune. And that is it for the Hell Knight variants. The next episode of this series will cover the Hell Baron variants. Thank you for watching this episode. I would like to also give a thank you shout out to our fellow Slayer player, Martinaz, for playing my latest map, Storage Processing, and I would also like to thank the 900 plus Slayer players that have played my map. It is a GZDooM only map, so unfortunately, it will not work with this mod. But if you want to play it, the link to the map is in the description. Also, this testing ground map shown in this video is also in the description. So to all of you Slayer players out there, keep ripping and tearing demons, and have a great life.